Here is our game. We started this. We finished on our previous live stream on Saturday. We finished our Norway campaign, and with our last hour 45 minutes, we started a game as Japan. So you haven't missed very much. We're only 42 turns in this game as Japan. I am hoping to explore the cultural/tourism victory path, which will be really interesting to do. The other thing I'm going to do to give the pre-release Prince level AI a bit more of a chance is I am going to try to play peaceful. I am not going to declare any wars, including when there's like a settler just gift wrapped for me. It's just there. The Congo's like, I think we need help. You need help. Why not have another settler? And I'm like, I really want to take it. I want to take it so bad. But I can't. I must resist. I will not declare war. If someone declares war on me, I will fight back, you know, with serious aggression. But the first time they propose a peace treaty that isn't like bad for me, like isn't like they propose peace, I must give them 3 cities. The moment it's a peace treaty that is neutral or good for me, I must accept and end the war. Those are the rules I'm going to play with on this one, and we're going to try to win through culture and see if we can do it. We'll get our rock and roll and blue jeans spread throughout the world over here. What's Japan's special tile? Do they have a special tile? Do they have a theater? I don't remember. Hold on. They got something. No, not the theater. I'm thinking of the Acropolis of Greece. Oh, it's the electronics factory. It's an upgraded version of the factory. I think the normal factory does 3 production. Yeah, normal factory does 3 production. The electronics does 4, and when we get electricity, it provides +4 culture. So it sort of ties in to some of our plots and plans over there. Of course, we don't win through culture, we win through tourism. And so we're going to have to really look into best ways to generate a lot of tourism. One of the late game ways to do it, you know, it's probably not technology, now that I realize it. It is almost certainly in the civics tree. Kuno, hey, thanks for the resub. And I got most of the people in a row. We got Zortz in there. We've got Corsic, who came in with Twitch Prime, as well as Andy Psycho. Thank you very much. Commiserate, 20 months. Thank you as well. All right, we're gonna try to get the ball rolling here. I'll try to keep catching. Stalking Head, thank you very much, and Tell March as well. Right. So I was gonna look in the Civic Street. Somewhere along here, there's like our ability to build like beachfront resorts. Is it cultural heritage? Noob. Well, we'll find it. We're quite far away from it anyway. Ooh. Oh, yes, the studio here. +2 amenities in each city in your civilization. That is sick. And +6 culture. Sick, 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 sick. I should probably look up, like, specifically. Do they have, like, tour... No, they don't have tourist or tourism. They have heritage tourism. That's a different thing whatsoever. Cultural victory. Maybe we can get some... Tourism is generated by trade routes, shared or conflicting late-game governments, open borders, great works housed in your civilization, certainly, relics as well, holy sites, national parks, artifacts, and wonders. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Let's get this. Yeah, no, I know the tips are blank. I think if one came in, it would reset it. But yeah, it's not showing, like, the latest tips from our last session, unfortunately. I think it's because we switched between Briarstone's setup and my setup, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's working. Alright, anyway, I think we left things off at the end of a turn last time, so I think the thing to do right now is to hit next turn. We got our 3 cities, we got a few barbarians here and there. We're looking to clear out this camp. I would really, really love to get a seaside town. It'll be especially good later on for tourism, but in particular, you know, opens up a few things. I still think city spot 3C is a good one. It'll be interesting to see where this Congo settler goes. Ranger Joe, thanks for the sub. We've got Chavoa before that, and Average Joe as well. And Infinite, thank you there. Sam Times. Toby, thank you very much, all y'all. Oh, we got inspiration. Oh, growing number of citizens. I think, was this for our, yeah, 6 population, which is our early empire. So we're progressing towards there very nicely. We've already got the Eureka for the bronze working from killing barbarians. So we're working towards that way very well. So, we've got a promotion potentially. Oh, I can range attack here? How come I can shoot that guy? Oh, he's on a hill. Okay, it's not super... Well, no, but I'm not on a hill. There's a hill in between us. I wouldn't expect us to be able to shoot him. But apparently we can. Oops. Hang on. I clicked on little icon over here. I think I would like it when you are either in movement mode or in shooting mode. It should ignore the overlap. Because here, if I let go now, it's not going to complete the move. And actually, it'll be kind of weird because it sort of leaves the path up. I got to make sure to, like, unclick when it's not there. That's going to be a major defeat. Well, it looks like we're going to kill him. Sure, we'll take a lot of damage. But, they might get a sliver of health left. I'm going to try it anyway. Yeah, no, they did survive with a sliver of health. Curses! Foiled again. What am I going to do with this warrior? I think he's mostly sitting around here to guard our rice and whatnot, with the intention that at some point we'll expand that way. I'm going to finish this campus because it's in good science spot. We're only making 7.2 science right now, and when this finishes, it's going to be an extra 2 at least. Actually, I think it's going to be 3 extra science. Yeah, 3 science, because of the Japanese bonus. +1 for each mountain, and +1 for being adjacent to another district. So that's going to be a really good spot for this campus. Really get our tech rocking and rolling for the early game. But then after that, I think we're going to go into a fair amount of settler spam. Especially if we can't declare wars. Right? If we can't declare wars to expand, we have to make sure we expand first and early. Of course, that'll make us vulnerable to counterattacks. You just fortify up there. That's going to be okay. Spence, thank you very much for the resub. Cheers to you. SA Drone as well with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much. And I know I missed one because it was just there. Dr. Uncle Bad Touch. Thank you very much for your sub. That's not weird at all. Looks like this Congo Slinger came over and finished that off. So I'm going to go and clear this out. I wonder if we can, like, physically just sort of block this settler. I did already buy all these tiles over here, so that even if it settled over here, we wouldn't lose a good spot. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Shoots! Thank you very much for the resub. 14, that's like 2 times 7. It is. And Milo Cthulhu, excellent name. And Rukos. Those markers are pins. Yes, yes, yes. So I put those on the map. There's like a cool button over here, which is very reminiscent of like... With Civ 4, like Civ 4 had it. I don't know if any other Civs previously had built-in map pins. But you can just click on this, and then add a pin, and then click somewhere, and then you can make a pin. And that's pretty cool. Just gonna delete that one for now. And go away. So yeah, little markers to remind myself of where we might want to settle. Now, what would be great here, what would be fantastic, is if the barbarian happened to grab the settler.
Their windows were shut.
That would be really good for us.
Hear the barbarians coming.
You can grab that one settler. We promise we won't notice. No, I must not. You guys are like the devil on the shoulder, and there's no corresponding angel over here. Land surveyor, so I can buy tiles 20% cheaper, which is pretty good. Okay, 50% boost towards settlers is very good, which I think we might enact now. Oh, we don't have our Pantheon yet. Shoot. I would like to kick in a Pantheon. I don't think we're going to make a religious run. But, yeah, I think we'll wait. At least in 9 turns, we'll be able to change it for the state workforce. Actually, a lot sooner than that, because it's going to get a Eureka, or rather an inspiration, from building a district, which we're going to finish in 2 turns. So state workforce is only going to take 4 or 5 turns to research. So that's going to be perfectly fine. I am going to heal up my scout, but not move him. Likewise, I'm going to move over here and just try to generally be in the way for that settler. Settler might be going westwards over here. Now, I don't think he can settle... Can't settle here, that's too close to Monzo Congo. He can't settle adjacent to my territory. That being said, I may... So, I think the stone is safe regardless, but I may want to buy the deer. I think that's what we want to do. If I've got the money for it, and I do. I mean, I could get the 20% discount to buying the tiles, but I think I'm happy with what we've got. So I'm going to buy the deer. And again, sort of prevent that settler from doing anything too annoying to me. Because again, I think the stone is perfectly safe. Until, you know, they start expanding that way. Oh, well, I think he killed the Barbarian Scout, which is a damn shame. Oh, speaking of Barbarian Scouts, though. Multiple Barbarian Scouts. Well, clearly there's a barbarian encampment up there, so I'm going to go ahead and move the archer at this point in that general direction. So you're done in 1 turn. You're building me a trade route, which is fine. We do need an extra builder over here. That's the other thing that's nice to save up money for. We got a bunch more subs coming in. Unstable Voltage with the Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. Monochrome FX as well with the Twitch Prime. Glorious. Sun's Out, Puns Out with the 6-month, a half-year Twitch anniversary. What's your favorite new feature in Civ 6? What would you like to see in the first DLC? Well, the first DLC, that's a little far to think about right now. Favorite feature is probably... I used to say it was the government tuning. But honestly, I think the district/wonder system being in tiles, I think that is inspired and is actually the defining feature of the game, and it really makes things a lot better. Like a clear improvement that I wouldn't have expected beforehand. There's our inspiration towards state workforce, because we just finished our first district.
The mirror of the form, wine of the mind.
So bronze working kicks in. So in 3 turns, we'll be able to switch our civics around again, and then I will probably grab the discount to building settlers, because I will expect us to have a pantheon by then. So we finished the city-state mission for completing, most likely, Brussels wanted us to have a district or a campus, so we've done that. And someone else built Stonehenge. So research-wise, we've only got one that we've got a discount for, although in 5 turns, we are going to get a trade route, so that'll give us the Eureka towards currency, so we could start researching that. But I don't think we need to rush for a commercial district. So I don't think there's any need to do that. Build an iron mine. Of course, we don't have any iron. Not that it matters, because of course we're not going to be aggressive. Building a quarry, we need to get a builder out here, but that's something we could definitely do. I think it's fine right now if I just finish astrology. And honestly, we may want to build a holy site right over there, because the adjacency bonuses, again, will be sick, because it's a +1 per mountain. And also, because we're Japan, being adjacent to one district is enough to get another faith point over there. And actually, I think that would result in an extra science as well. So that's, I don't know if we're going to rush to it. There's my pantheon. Wonderful. So this is a tough choice. If we take a look at our capital, we've got rivers. I don't know if there's a river thing. We've got a couple of rice, and we will get wheat. So if there's something for that, that might be relevant. If there's anything for mountains, that might be okay. Down here in Nagano, I don't know. We've got 3 stone, or no, yes, 3 stone down here. So that's a possibility. No. +1 amenities to cities if they have holy site districts adjacent to a river. I don't think we're going to spam that many holy sites. Food from fun things, food from camps, culture from banana, citrus we have a lot of. We have triple citrus over here. Does it also cover bananas? It does also cover bananas. So we get +1 culture from the bananas. The citrus. That's tempting. What else do you guys think in there? I mean, you can just grow faster, which is good. Heal faster next to holy sites. Gain faith for clearing barbarian encampments and faith. Border expansion 15% higher. It's pretty freaking good. But yeah, oral tradition does give us culture, and we are looking at a sort of culture-y kind of thing. So it seems like it might fit. Tell you what, let's go oral tradition. I think that's going to be good. So it does need to have a plantation on it. So we definitely need to improve things. We get a boost towards mysticism. Excellent. Now, I could build a library right away, but yields? Oh, yeah, it doesn't show up as a yield. But I guess if I mouse over my science over here, we are indeed getting our +3 science from our campuses, which is pretty huge. We went from 7.4 to 10.4, barring, you know, miscellaneous modifiers, something like that. That's a huge boost. That's like 50% more science we're doing, and that's a lot of science at this stage in the game. I don't think we're going to worry about building a library. Obviously, we do want our monuments so that we can get more culture, but I think what we want to do is either pop out 2 really quick settlers, which I'm going to probably change our policy to 50% boost to settlers. The other thing we could use is some builders. I mean, especially now that we get a bonus to our plantations and they're a lot stronger. I think I have to prioritize the settling, though, on the basis that we can't go and conquer land if someone beats us to it. I mean, again, defensive wars, maybe. Oh, that settler! Scout, I'm counting on you to go and steal that settler for me. Oh, I should have only moved 1 tile over here. I could have shot that guy. But in any case, at least I can melee this dude. That's going to be okay. Yeah, spam more settlers, more builders. I think we're going 2 settlers and then builders, and then we'll... Oh, you love my impressive military. You consider my military to be impressive, unless he's being sarcastic. Oh, I just love a leader with such an impressive military. But I probably do have a decent military on par with him at this point in the game. But I was going to say, we need to make sure that we don't just get overrun by a Congo. I have seen in some of my test games, these guys spam out a lot of units, and things not go as well as you might expect. Barbarians approach. Well, we did kill a scout, so hopefully it doesn't approach that much. Okay, so it looks like
believe in
our City 3
astrology.
is going to get settled
I'm
by
a
them, which
Sagittarius.
seemed like it was going to be inevitable. I mean, I could have kept parking units there, but it's so gamey to do that. You know, it's so artificial. I don't know. But I love your impressive military of 2 units. Well, yeah, it's really good. Yeah, you must have been being sarcastic. All right, astrology finished. I think the next thing I'll just start on the currency because we're about to get a Eureka from that. It sucks that we haven't found a city on the coast yet, and we will want coastal cities, but yeah, so we're gonna grab that because we'll get the Eureka, and that's gonna be okay. You can't finish this guy off, which is really annoying, but you can at least get a little bit of vision. Move there next turn, which you can't do right now. And you can't do anything right now either. So in one turn, we're going to change our policies. That's going to be fine. Oh, I think I accidentally deleted one of the markers at some point, but that's okay. I'm going to go and delete all these. He's clearly going to settle right here, as expected. A fine spot. Honestly, if we end up going to war and I can actually take and keep that city, I would be very, very happy. All right, so we're going to change things. I do like conscription, but I think we don't have that many units right now, so I can live without it. Discipline is still really handy right now. We are going to take the 50% boost towards settlers. Bam. Dramatically cutting down the time for Kyoto. So I may just worry about putting down 1 settler right now, right over here. This is still a really good spot. Over here is not a bad spot either. We could sort of forward settle more towards London, but I definitely want at least 1 more city. We don't necessarily need more than that. I would have liked a city down here. I mean, I could still settle a little further up the coast, like literally right here, which might be okay, especially if we then bought our way down to Wales. It's an interesting thing to consider. I'm going to put the scout on auto exploration, and you are going to scooch up. Oh yeah, I should have moved the other way to end up over there because I've got zone to controlled here. You're going to move up onto the hill. Okay. Brussels! Yay! Oh yeah, Mythgar has a good point. This is the one thing that I missed from previous Civ games, he says. He or she says, especially Civ 4, was the ability to take territory/cities through non-military means. Do you think that'll ever return to Civ games? So in Civ 4, like, for example, if with big cultural output, your borders would actually push back and take more tiles, and eventually cities would even flip over to you. I mean, in Civ 5, with the ideological pressure, sometimes the cities could flip at very high unhappiness, but that was pretty unlikely. You can still take land, of course, in Civ 5 with the Citadel. Civ 6, I don't know if you can Citadel up. I don't think there's any great generals to do that, so there may be even less ability to steal tiles than before, which might make it even more important to make sure we grab tiles nice and early. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on this stone. If he gets one of the tiles over here, we'll make sure to flip that. I suspect he's going to get the cattle first, though, so I think we're still okay there. Scooching forward. Oh, we made a new city-state. With a mission, construct an encampment. And I believe that's a scientific city-state, too, so it's very, very, very enticing. Alright, 7 turns there. Here we're still okay-ish. I'm not worried about this cocoa. I think we're alright. Apparently I'm getting a text message. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, okay, the tip thing definitely seems to not be working. Let me restart the tip thing one more time and see. Now that I've switched this. See, this is why you don't let other people use your damn computer. Everything gets fucked. There we go. Now that it's updated. So I had to relog into myself and then reload the whole thing after that. But, so, we are the 5th today. So, we got some tips in from Turge. Turge, thank you very much for always being around here and very, very supportive. Since the chocolate and whiskey fund is empty again, I guess I'll need to start refilling it. Thank you very much. And also for your test as well after that. I appreciate the effort. Gobbledygooks. Hey, Quill, your videos taught me how to play Hoi 4 in 500 hours. I was going to say 500 years later. 500 hours later, I have all the Steam achievements. Holy crap. Thanks so much. Best summer ever. Looking forward to 5,000 hours of Civ 6. Omega Apex says, hey, Quill, watching from Germany. It's 6 p.m. I just ordered some pizza. And now I have a free evening with you in Civ 6. Thank you very much for all your awesome content. Well, thank you very much for watching. And Java, Jawa. Thank you very much for your test tip. Appreciate it. And Kraken as well. Thank you very much, everyone. And sorry the tips weren't being properly announced before. Bum, 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 bum. And we got a sub from Rat Dat Boy. Okay. I think, what's our current state mission? Okay, we don't have one from Brussels. We just finished one. And yes, you want me to construct an encampment. Which is something I never do enough of, even though encampments are actually pretty good. I'm going to move up onto this hill for some vision. Ah, our trade route just finished. Excellent. So I think what I'm going to do... That's a tough question. We get more food if I run to Kyoto, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to run the trade route all the way to Nagano so that it builds the road all the way there. So we get a little bit less food from the trade route, but this one trade route will end up building the road in the one thing, as opposed to me having to wait for this one to finish and then start a second trade route. And I think that's worth it. And there we go. There's our Eureka moment towards currency from making a functional trade route. Just having the trade unit's not enough. Political philosophy. If we can meet a third city-state, then we can get a boost towards that. And we are exploring out a bit, so I think we're going to get there. Over here, I'm a little bit worried about my trader. I would like to build a builder, but with barbarians kicking around, I don't think I'm going to afford to do that. So I think what I'm going to do is actually train an archer. And correct me if I'm wrong, but is there not a Eureka for having 3 archers? Yeah, machinery gets a Eureka for having 3 archers, and upgrading the archers across women is relatively cheap. There's the tips coming in. Also, some more people are subbing with Twitch Prime. Man, oh man. Oh man, I'm so getting Twitch Prime. As soon as my current Twitch Turbo expires, I'm so getting Twitch Prime. That stuff is awesome. And thank you very much, Sharky-chan, with the tip. Aloha Quill, here's some sake fun to keep up with the Japanese theme. We'll be moving from Hawaii to Texas. So thanks again for the many years you have entertained me while I'm on the island. Oh man, I think I would love to visit Hawaii. I realize it's got a problem perhaps in, like, maybe there's too much tourists. Too many tourists, perhaps. But I still think that despite that, I suspect it's well worth experiencing at some point, so... Got lots of tiles to improve over there. Yeah, get the archer. Get this. Nagano is still growing very slowly. Or building very slowly. And here's the thing, actually. I don't think it should be working this tile right now. This is a natural wonder. Which, by the way, it's going to be a great spot for a holy site. I just got another big tip in one moment here. But I think we should either be working the deer, because probably production is better than culture right now, or just the citrus. And in fact, I think what I'm going to do is encourage you to just work the citrus for now to get growing. In fact, rather than lock the tiles, I'm just going to put you on food focus for a little while. So you'll do this, then as soon as you grow, you'll work the other citrus. Then when you grow, well, then it's not going to matter as much, although we may have to encourage you to work the deer. Can I put both focuses on? Well, then it might get confusing. So let me get back to you on that. Okay. I should have done that a while ago. Nagano error 404, production not found. Exactly. So I keep having to watch the tiles here. This has me extraordinarily concerned. I think we're going to lose that trader. Actually, we don't know that the scout does aggressive things. Although, speaking of scouts, no, I got to save my money in case I got to quickly buy some tiles down here. It's really tempting, though. Maybe, you know what, my scout over here, I'm going to go and try to threaten this dude. Or something. Alright, Archer's got to pull back. I want to explore. I want to find another city-state, but I got to make sure I'm in a good position to escort the settler over here soon. There's a trade route. Gone. Just like that. These bastards. The scouts don't steal anything else, but apparently they do pillage trade routes, so that's good to know. I guess I'll leave the archer there, and actually I'll keep exploring with the warrior then. I do have to find a third city-state. Alastor Demon, thank you very much for the sub. And I forgot about the tip. Yes, we'll get that now.
Money, if it does not bring you happiness, will at least help you be miserable in comfort.
Money, it's a lot. That's Flamebeard. Flamebeard. Hey, Quill, it's time for another 16-year-old bottle of Laguvulin. Oh, you spoil me so much, Flamebeard. Thank you very much. Actually, that's probably exactly what I'm going to be bringing over to my parents this weekend for the Canadian Thanksgiving. That's why there's not going to be a live stream on Saturday, by the way. And lowercase Ro! Be kind to all the civs. Spread peace and love. Eschew all conflict. Need a nice utopian distraction from in real life politics. Well, we are trying to be the most enlightened, most cultural civilization we can manage. And hopefully that'll work out for us. And for indeed everyone there is. I don't want to do something that we could easily get the Eureka for. We're honestly, well, not that far from mining this. But we're, like, there's no iron mine that's going to be made anytime soon. And none of these technologies I need critically right now. So I think I'm going to research the iron mine, the iron working, because we're unlikely to get an iron mine. And I don't want to waste the Eureka. So I'm looking for another city-state with this warrior here. Oh, I think we may have found one over there. And this scout... I'm worried that they're going to go and spread the alarm somewhere. I'm not sure that that's what they're doing at this point. But we'll see. I moved towards the warrior. Not thinking. I thought that was the scout still. Not yet. May as well upgrade the archer while we've got a moment here. I want to give you volley. And I want you to just sit here for now. That's going to be fine. You may as well heal up, actually. And there we go. There's our inspiration towards political philosophy. Just in time. Look at that. One turn away. I guess next turn also would have been fine because it would have instantly finished it. But then we're going to be able to choose a real government, which is wonderful. Another archer finishing over here. This will bring us up to 2. We still want a third one for the inspiration. And honestly, it's going to give us all the defenses we're ever going to need. We don't need to buy a border over here yet.
A sound motto. Unite and lead. A better one.
Mm-hmm. One sec before I change things. Okay, our settler did finish, which is good because that means I can remove the discount the settlers thing. So what do we want here? Well, I think thematically a classical republic is the direction we want to head in. I mean, the cities with the district getting +1 amenity might matter, actually. If we look at our capital over here, we're already at positive amenities, and I don't believe that more does anything. There might be an ecstatic status. I don't remember. But that's the only one with the district. So, yeah. Great people bonus points. Actually, we are starting to accrue great scientists because we have a campus, I think. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe the campus by itself doesn't accrue it. I think we might need a library. No, we're accruing points. There you go, 1 per turn, which isn't much. And in fact, the NMET player is going to get Hypatia, which actually sucks. I really want Hypatia here. Do I? Because we have a wild card. Do we have a policy? No. We're going to have to see if we can unlock the policy that gives us great scientist points so we can get there. You know what? I'm just going to go Classical Republic. I think that's great. That's groovy. I'm going to replace the settler bonus for now with a builder bonus. And I think +1 production in all cities. That's going to be nice. And I think the Diplomatic League, where your first envoy counts as 2, is quite good. Because we've only got 1 city-state so far with any envoys whatsoever. Unless we just met. Anyway, that should be pretty good. In the placeholder, I think for now I'm going to put in the Charismatic Leader. But we'll probably replace it with something relatively soon. So I'm going to do that. Then we have to choose our new civic policy. So, great writer points, great general points, great scientist points. I'm going to research mysticism. Honestly, the Oracle is pretty damn good too. But I want to be able to take inspiration. Try to get Hypatia because she's incredibly powerful. It didn't replace the settler bonus? Why didn't it kick in? What the fuck? So did it... I didn't drag it right? It looked to me like I dragged it on there. I'm going to have to make sure to explicitly, like, right-click to cancel things. Oh, well. In 5 turns, we'll be able to do another swap. That's okay. We could... So, if we want to build a builder now, we wouldn't get the bonus. I think what I'm going to do is rebuild the trader. And then it's going to work out okay. Over here, we might be building the builder. Unless... Whew. Unless... We still need 1 more archer. And there's actually a fair amount of barbarian action over here. I bet you there's an encampment to the south. Well, maybe not, but... I'm going to go to here and shoot this guy. He's kind of a threat. And you, I think I still like this spot right over here. So we're going to do that. I don't know what I do with this builder, or this warrior. I'm gonna rest him a turn to heal up at this point. He was rushing to find our third city-state. Now that he's done that, he probably will come home.